Good morning and happy Sunday. I hope you guys are all having had a wonderful Saturday and stuff like that. I am jumping on just to talk about my own personal problems. So my chihuahua I don't know if he passed away, but to me he passed away because I accidentally left him outside and then he died, even though his body is still alive. But I re-met him through other people, and I'm just like, in the past, I'm just like, you're really my dog, and then he grew up, and he likes me, but one, he was a dog, and two, he was basically my child, and like, yes, maybe he wasn't like, he didn't have my genes or my blood or anything like that, but he was still my child, and I raised this dog, and growing up, you don't sleep with your children, and so I struggle with that because he's a really attractive man who really likes me, but I'm just like, you're my child. I don't like no, and so I have to fight that every single day. But the thing is, even though he's not a dog anymore, and we don't sleep with dogs, but one, he's not a dog anymore, but the fact that he was a dog and I'm a human, like we don't like, that's I struggle with that. And then two, he's my son too, even though he's a really, really hot man at the moment. We just don't touch those things, but I have to struggle with ethics or every single day just because even though this dude is just a random dude on the street, I know, one, he was a dog once upon a time, and two, he was my child. And so I have to fight that every single day. Plus, I killed him too. And so I struggle with it because, like, I want to touch him because he's really attractive. And he knows me, and he knows me really well, and I know, like, I could have a really good life with him. But at the same time, he was my child, and so no matter how I feel, or I will never act on those feelings. And if I do, then I need to get in trouble for it, just because that's what happens. That's when you become a mom or a parent or a dad or something like that. That is a responsibility you take on your own. That you made a vow. You like, I want to be a good role model, and I chose to keep this kid, or I had this kid. I'm pro abortion. I believe that we should. If you don't want a child, you should be able to choose to get it removed before it has a heartbeat, and you can always put it up for adoption and stuff. But even though you can have a child, give it for adoption, and then we meet this child in the future, the fact that it's your child, you should never have an intimate relationship with them just because he's your kid.